guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to the first official player announcement video of the January transfer window. Cody Gakpo, welcome to Liverpool. I'm so excited that Liverpool have signed the 23-year-old Dutch winger, and in this video you will get to know him more in detail. We have Jurgen Klopp's reaction to the transfer, Cody Gakpo's first interview with Liverpool FC, and also a very detailed tactical analysis of what Cody Gakpo will bring to Liverpool and also why he will become an elite attacking player, an elite left winger. And Cody Gakpo himself revealed that Virgil van Dijk convinced him to sign for Liverpool after completing his £37 million move to Anfield with add-ons, and Liverpool's announcement video was absolutely glorious. It showed a phone on a table saying a message from Virgil van Dijk: "You need to find a Christmas tree, bro," and then the camera pans to a Christmas tree and also an LFC badge. It was absolutely glorious. And of course the context is that Virgil van Dijk in 2017 posed behind him was a Christmas tree and he was holding a Liverpool shirt, and Cody Gakpo did the exact same thing. That Virgil van Dijk transfer announcement picture became iconic, legendary among Liverpool fans, and I love that the social media team of Liverpool FC leaned on that. And also, Cody Gakpo said that Virgil van Dijk had been pivotal in persuading him that joining Liverpool would be the right move, and I think that Liverpool FC smashed it out of the park. I mean, to pay only £37 million, plus with add-ons it could add up to around a £55 million transfer, but still that's literally like half of what Man United paid for Antony, and Antony is a worse player than Cody Gakpo. Look up his numbers, Antony's numbers in the Eredivisie, and compare it to Cody Gakpo's numbers. And Cody Gakpo also has done it at the World Cup. He scored 3 goals in 5 games. And also the marketing social media team of Liverpool are just making W's after W's. And Pepe Inders was right. Cody Gakpo is the man to revive Liverpool's fortunes. He has the physical, tactical and mental qualities to become an elite winger. And this transfer, I think Liverpool have done it again, smashing it out of the park. I mean, this transfer fee is like we went back in time to 2012, like 10 years ago. Liverpool were paying transfer fees like this for like players like Benteke and others. But you know, this is, I think this could be as big as signing Sadio Mane for a very low fee, or Mohamed Salah. I don't necessarily want to say that Cody Gakpo will become as big legends at Liverpool, but he has the potential to be, and he's an unbelievable footballer. His profile optimizes the best qualities of Sadio Mane and Marcus Rashford, rolls them into one. He's a pretty tall player. He's 6'2" tall. He's very lean, but he dictates attacks from the left wing. Even though he's a very tall player, he's very agile, very quick. And Gakpo plays most of his games starting from the left wing, and this is where he prefers to operate. He likes to cut inside onto his favorite right foot and dictate attacks for the team. And within those situations, he's uber effective because he has such a quick burst of pace, such a quick acceleration. It's very hard for defenders to cope with him, even though he can be sometimes one-dimensional. And I think at 23 years old he will definitely improve at Liverpool, but he needs to learn to go on the outside and cross with his left foot as well as cutting inside and shooting on his right foot. But remember Arjen Robben, he was always cutting it on to his left foot and curling it into the far corner, and even though defenders knew that, it was very, very difficult for them to stop Arjen Robben. And of course Cody Gakpo is also a Dutch winger, so that's why I mentioned Arjen Robben. Gakpo will have a phenomenal relationship with Andy Robertson because of the nature in which Robertson is fluid and active with his running and combination play. Gakpo will primarily cut inside to create, and Andy Robertson will overlap on the outside. That way the defenders' attention will be split between Robertson and Gakpo. Mane and Robertson's relationship was brilliant. Mane was similar to Gakpo in the sense that he was right-footed, playing on the left wing, lightning speed, who could also beat his man on the outside, and Robertson used to react to that by over or underlapping whenever the situation required. And Cody Gakpo will have the option to release Robertson into space or use him as a decoy and go himself, and the sheer effectiveness of Gakpo in each scenario is special. His technical game is already elite, his short passing is very crisp, and his long passing is unstoppable. And Cody Gakpo, one of his best qualities is the way that he strikes the ball. He's one of the most fierce and clean ball strikers in the sport and on both feet, and he also has the technical quality and the physicality to shift the ball to his left or right foot to create a yard of space to use it, whether that be for creative purposes or to shoot. I think if Darwin Núñez was shooting like Cody Gakpo is shooting, he would score like 20 goals. and I hope that with Gakpo's pace, if we can release him into the channel similar to Darwin Núñez, we could have an absolutely devastating attacking force. His trademark pass from the left wing is an in-swinging cross to the back post. There is no doubt he will get plenty of assists for Salah by performing that action, but the fact that he's 6'2", 6'3" inches tall, lightning quick, a top dribbler and ball striker means he's more than just a one-trick pony. That's not his only skill, but his main skill, of course, is cutting inside, shooting on with his right foot, but he can do various things. The Dutchman really is a very well-rounded footballer from a physical and a technical perspective, but he has the optimal temperament to use those qualities and often makes the right decision as to whether to combine in the final third, play a creative pass, recycle or go himself. It means we are looking at a complete white player. And in all phases of the game, you want a creator to dictate attacks, a transitional threat, a penetrative threat, one-on-one threat, an outlet. Gakpo does it all, and he is ruthless. He ticks every single box for a left winger, and also he can play in pretty much any position in Liverpool's front three, and even as maybe a false nine he can play that, but his best position of course is the left wing. So it will be interesting who will play when Luis Diaz and Diogo Jota will be fit, but certainly Cody Gakpo is good enough to, for example, start against Real Madrid, and I don't think Jota or Luis Diaz will be back fit before we play Real Madrid in the first leg of the Champions League. So this signing is also to make sure that Liverpool have a proper threat on the left wing, and that versatility is invaluable in itself, but it's also necessary. Now Liverpool have 6 forwards for 3 positions, and that strength in depth is really needed, because you never know when you get injuries, tired players, fatigue. You need to rotate players, and I think Salah also sometimes needs a rest, but especially now that Luis Diaz and Jota is out injured, Liverpool were a little bit short in the attacking areas. Salah, Gakpo, Diaz is similarly devastating as the Salah, Mane, Diaz front three were, for example, that nearly won Liverpool 4 trophies last season. Remember that we were inches away from doing that. Gakpo has all the qualities that Sadio Mane possessed in the number 9 position, so even Gakpo can play as a number 9, and also that he can link play like Bobby Firmino, maybe not as well as Bobby Firmino, and maybe Gakpo is right now not as good as Sadio Mane is or was in his prime, but Gakpo has a threat in behind. And Mane changed a little bit the paradigm for Jurgen Klopp, that he didn't just offer link-up play as a number 9, as a striker, but he also offered the threat of going in behind. Firmino doesn't have the devastating pace of Sadio Mane or Cody Gakpo. So now Jurgen Klopp again has an option to have a number 9 who can offer the link-up play, plus he can offer the threat in behind. Darwin Núñez doesn't have as good link-up play as Firmino or Cody Gakpo or Mane had. He offers a threat in behind. So now, if Liverpool want, it's tactically required, we could play with Salah, Gakpo, Luis Diaz front line, or a Salah, Gakpo, Jota front line, or even we could play with a Salah, Gakpo, Darwin Núñez front line. Even though if Darwin Núñez is fit and if he starts up front, and Gakpo on the left wing, in my opinion. And Gakpo can be the focal point of the attack who has the technical quality to receive the ball with his back to the goal, link play between the lines, turn on the ball, use his technical dribbling and close control to combine. Not only that, but his physical stature also means that he can ride duels and be a target in the box. So we are looking at a winger who can play as a striker, and he excels at every possible area Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool could possibly dream of. He drops to link play, so the space to the wide attackers to attack centrally will still open up, but he also has a top threat in behind himself too, just like Mane did. Gakpo can also play from the right wing. He's also likely the best profile in the squad to fill in for Salah when he's unavailable. We didn't have that kind of player before in the Liverpool squad. We didn't have an out-and-out replacement for Mo Salah. Now we have Gakpo, and he's most similar to Rashford on the right wing in the sense that it's not his best role, but he's still very effective there because of his pace and because he can go on the outside and whip in crosses with his right wing. He's also very similar to Mane there, because although the angles don't suit both Gakpo and Mane with regards to cutting in and shooting on their preferred foot, it's still something they can do because they have top class weak foots and they are dynamic runners. Mane played as the right winger for Liverpool in his first season and excelled. His game was more simplified in the sense that he was less creative because the angles for a right footer on the right wing force them to be more direct, but it will be the same for Gakpo. He can make those Rashford and Mane-esque runs in behind the last line while also using his dynamic ball carrying to bob and weave in and out of the defenders from that side of the pitch to get closer to goal. Problems do arise creatively against low blocks, for example, and that's where I think it will be very interesting how Gakpo plays when he doesn't have space to run into. But that's the same for any right footer on the left wing. We are looking at a really special player from every possible angle, and Gakpo also works very hard and takes major responsibility. Not only was he the captain of PSV, but he also had a main man aura about him, where he took responsibility on attack, and he really was sometimes the match winning player at PSV at a young age of 23. Liverpool have longed to replace Sadio Mane, and although Luis Diaz has done an unbelievable job at doing so from the left wing, Gakpo can do it from that area on the pitch and play as a striker, play as a right winger, and also providing, of course, a dynamic threat behind Salah off the right wing. He's the perfect fit for Liverpool, so I'm really excited about this Cody Gakpo transfer. And Jurgen Klopp said that it is really great news for us that we have been able to do the transfer of Cody Gakpo. I have to say it has been a fantastic job by everyone involved, especially Julian Ward. The work that has gone into this has been really impressive, and in the end we have managed to sign a player who we have known about for quite some time and who we believe will have a really bright future for us. There is a lot to like about Cody. He's still only 23 years old, but he has already a lot of experience. He was the captain of PSV, he was the player of the year in the Netherlands last season, and as a lot of people have just seen, he also had a great World Cup with his national team. So it is clear that he's already a really good player, but his age also means he also has the potential to become even better. Offensively, he's very versatile, and on top of this, we know he's a smart footballer and also a smart person, so we are really excited to be able to work with him. And Cody Gakpo himself said that he's really excited to be at Liverpool. I'm really looking forward to start training, playing for this amazing club. And everybody I know texted me, Cody Gakpo said, so my phone was really hot at the time. I'm really thankful that everybody had some nice words to say, so that's great. This is a great club, Liverpool FC, for me to come in and try to show what I can do, try to help the team to achieve more beautiful moments than they already did in the past years. I think for me personally it's also good to develop here, and there are a lot of great players here who I can learn a lot of things from. And we spoke a lot about with Virgil van Dijk in the last few days. What he told me was that this is the right move for me to make and for me to develop and to become a better player, that the club is a really big, massive club, but also like a real family. I think that's also very important for me because I'm a family guy. He said only good things. I'm also happy that he's here so he can help me with some stuff. I'm really grateful to be here. And yes, Virgil van Dijk was influential in my decision. He's our captain. He's a great personality, a great player. What I said, he can help me a lot with some stuff. But the club itself is also a really big club, and it's a really nice achievement for me personally that there was interest from the club, and at the end I'm here, so I'm really happy. And he was asked to describe his style of play and how do you see fitting into this Liverpool team. And what Cody Gakpo said is very interesting. I think when I played at the World Cup, he said, I played more in the center, so I played like a false nine, something like this, try to find my spaces to get the ball, to dribble or to move the ball forward. I try to be a player who goes forward, tries to make dangerous situations for the opponent and create chances, make dribbles, give assists and goals. I hope that I can bring that also to the team, and what I said, I have to try to do my best for that, and hopefully we can get a lot of beautiful moments. I'm really looking forward to playing at Anfield. I heard a lot of great stories about the stadium, about the atmosphere. I cannot wait. Obviously my aim is to win as many trophies as we can as a team, to perform well, to show the world what we can do as a team and what I can do as a player, and personally just to keep developing and become a better player every season. I'm really thankful that everybody is giving me such a warm welcome. Really looking forward to seeing everybody in the stadium and around the city, so thanks a lot. Absolutely brilliant interview by Cody Gakpo, and I really hope that you guys are as excited about Cody Gakpo as I am, and I'm really looking forward to signing him on my FIFA 23 Liverpool career mode and using him in that series as well. So thanks for watching guys, have a lovely day, see you later, goodbye.